And joining me is none other than, to my extreme left, we have Adhiambo Odera, who is a pop culture. Is it expert or specialist?
What do you like better?
Today you look like a specialist.
Am I?
With your new hairstyle.
You patched me up something today. Patched that. I think like I'm just going to fall.
Glad to have you around. Karibu sana.
Good to have you.
We also have Smita, who is a poet. He's a writer. And I've seen today you've got quite a number of stuff in the Nairobian, which we'll look at a little bit later on. Great to have you guys around. Adhiambo, hot topics it is. And what has stood out for you this week?
God, the week has been so, almost like a roller coaster. Politics was at high peak, as you know.
Especially with the teachers striking, that going on,
because I thought, when we left on Friday, it was like, they're being told, no, you'll go back and this will happen. Then Sosion wakes up on Sunday and then gives a directive. And then you go and look at schools and there's nobody in there. And then exams are supposed to be invigilated, and then you're seeing all these memes with people, empty classrooms, others saying, with the T-shirts coming up. It's just been one of those things. Other than that, it's been an interesting week because I think Morgan Freeman, Morgan Heritage, Morgan Freeman, that would have been nice if he was here though.
Absolutely.
Yes, however, the other one who's a reggae guy, is in town, and it's been rather interesting just observing the things that are going on. Those and other things that are pretty interesting. I think I've had a beautiful week.
Excellent. Well, we'll be talking about some of those things, and Morgan Heritage, of course, being one of them. Smita, what stood out for you?
This, for me, has been like a week of anticipation. It's like a week absolutely in suspension, because the weather has just been so nice. Yeah,
it's been extremely hot.
Yeah, it's been very nice. You know why? It's like the real calm before the storm. So even today I woke up in a panic at 3 o'clock because it was like a drizzle. Because, it's like El Nino is coming.
Wait, you are awake at 3? By the way, I came out of the house this morning and I was surprised to find, the car with 2 drops, and I was like, it like drizzled at night.
Yes. Yeah. So it's sort of like the period in the horror movie. Just that calm, nice period.
Let's wait for the El Nino.
And the whole week I've just been sort of like in that mental space.
Okay. Yeah. Any writing that you did this week? Did you do any, apart from what we are seeing in the Nairobian?
Yes. No, somebody said I have nothing to say.
So you agreed with them?
Yeah, they said I have absolutely nothing to tell anybody. That's, so I was also in war mode.
Okay.
Me and my minions.
Okay.
Like Sosion have minions.
Which minions? Are you there with stupid?
We'll get to that shortly. Oshin is also joining us. Oshin, great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and what stood out for you this week? What was a hot topic for you?
Hot topic for me was definitely the UNGA and all the drama that's been going on around it, especially all the memes about Obama getting snubbed by African presidents. The left-handed handshake, I'm on a call handshake. Those are really cool.
Yeah, and also we'll be looking at the young man, Elijah Lemayan.
Yes.
He stunned the whole world, and he's Kenyan, so great. Now, one of the things that for me stood out was a blunder, a huge blunder by one of the media houses, and this was to do with somebody who apparently took her life because of meeting a stranger who they met on, was it Facebook? On social media, anyway.
Online.
And then later on it comes out that the person is still alive. That was quite a huge blunder.
Let's not begin with the blunder. I think let's just really look at young girls and meeting strangers online and deciding that we are now in love, and either I am moving to your country, or I am coming to visit you in a strange hotel, or I have just decided that my life is moving an octave higher. Because ideally, this is, for me, what I see is an issue. It's unfortunate, though, that there was a mix-up in the photos. But then there's also this meme that goes around that you take so many selfies, and then you post one, and then, if I meet you on the street, you look like the other 490 ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so,
not the best one.
Yeah, you're the best one. So we're not so sure if that is exactly how you look like. So it probably would be something else. On a serious note, though, I think mistakes happen. To err is human. We all are in newsrooms. Sometimes that photo just gets mixed up.
True, but going back to the fact that this is what's happening in the age that we're in, it just shows you the power of the mind, because initially a relationship would have to be, we meet one-on-one, but the age we're in now, people have cyber friends. They have cyber people who you literally draw in your mind who they are, or you can see a picture, which might not be true. And the dangers of just meeting a stranger. Oshin, I don't know what your take is on meeting somebody online and you actually fall in love. to a point where you meet?
I don't know about falling in love, but
Some
people
claim
do
that
meet
they do.
people online, and there are all these dating sites growing, especially now in Kenya, like Tinder. And I know several friends who join them, and when they actually get to meet with somebody, I keep telling them, meet in a public place, make sure your phone is on, make sure somebody knows where you're going, send me a photo of the person you're with. You don't know this guy. People go like, oh no, but he's a dentist. Oh no, but he's a so-and-so. I'm like, because those
He's a
people can't be
gyno.
dangerous. He's a guy now. Yeah.
He's a dentist, yeah. He's a dentist from Germany.
And he's got
he removes
anesthesia
all your
on
teeth.
tap.
He will
It's like
he
people
will
don't
remove all
watch-
your teeth that make you do things.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look
Yeah,
at-
he knows
okay,
a lot
too early.
about
Yeah, but-
oral wax. Yeah.
But just to highlight
Yeah,
the
yeah. No, no,
dangers
it's
that are there.
The
Smita,
highlights-
wait, let us I'll give you a chance, Smita. Relax.
No, like you said, people need to take caution. I'm not saying don't meet people off the internet, because we are in a very connected age, right? And it's a global village. You know, maybe today you're talking online, tomorrow he can come here, you can go there, you might meet at a UNGA conference, who knows? But be careful, be cautious, and don't go all in, and then you end up with situations whereby people go missing, people die, people end up like that lady we're discussing a couple of months ago, who had the nasty videos up, and she said she was taken to the States, and that's what she was made to do. It's unsettling.
Yeah, so Smita, I don't know if I should ask you for advice, but what are some of the precautions that one should take? Because I'm not sure you're able to give
No,
advice.
I give advice. I feel embarrassed because even tomorrow I have a column called Men Only, where I advise people on relationships. And yes, I do on
Smita, on relationships?
Yes,
Imagine.
on Saturday. Yeah,
Men only.
I've been in so many bad ones and some great ones. Plus, I'm a victim and a culprit. I'm the best person to advise. So tomorrow I used the false example, and it was too late, but the standard still stands. That a lot of women have this fantasy, and mostly it's a white fantasy, that there's a white man who's like a prince with a chariot, which is an airplane, and that will be your ticket to see places in the world that you have not seen.
I'm kind of lost. Find me here. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we are talking about this meeting people on
online.
online.
And this fantasy that you've drawn in your mind.
Yes, yeah. Like a good friend of mine once told my sister, my kid sister, who is now in England, but in a very legal way. He told her, Caroline, yeah, he was a Russian guy, and she was chatting.
I knew it had to be Russian.
Yes.
Okay, let's yeah.
Yeah, but he told her, and this is good advice for all Kenyans. Caroline, yeah, you just keep on meeting everybody on internet, and one day you wake up with your black poop in a brothel in Bratislava.
Oh,
That can
Okay.
happen. Yeah, you
So
just
in short,
yes.
it's
No
not
internet.
advisable
Huh?
to do that. And
What happened
precautions
to
need
you know? I'm a bit old school. What happened to just meeting people normally?
Because
Yeah, why are you online?
people are not
No,
normal
you interact.
anymore. No, people are not normal anymore.
In a,
By the
it's
way,
not just
Did you
about
used to-
that.
we meet when you say, "What are you up to this weekend?" There are so many people in the world. You know, you go to their house parties. You go, you know, their churches.
in a house party, where
There-
did you meet somebody in a house party?
No, everywhere. Why online?
But my
Online is the weirdest place.
But you see, the thing is, and that's what I'm saying, it's the power of the mind.
Yes.
Here you are chatting with somebody. In your mind, you already feel they're safe because they speak to you. You're able to converse, but you don't know who they are. So we just need to take some precautions.
I'm a very good writer. I could go online and really, you know, invent anything, even. You know, like if I was a crazy person. Okay, I am.
Which you
not
are.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not
you know
that
what I'm saying, yeah?
Yeah, okay,
People can
Oshin.
be richer online, better looking, yeah? People who are inept, who are spending time idle, chatting, those are idle people, probably, they are social failures.
Okay.
When you're socially successful, or you are handsome, or you have looks, you are not online, tuning people, you have all that time.
All right. Oshin, yeah. go on.
Just to answer his question about why things have changed, why you can't just meet someone. We're living in an instant world. You have instant food, instant messaging, you need instant love. You go online on Facebook, I don't need to get to know Mike. I will see over there, he likes Kung Fu Panda. Just kidding. Playing.
He's panda-ish.
Yeah, I'll know the books that he reads. If he reads any books, I will see his family there because he'll tag them. I'll feel like I already know this guy's life. So when he says hi, half the work is already done. The next point is to meet and to do other things That is how it works. And you just get so engulfed in this. You're in a private chat with somebody, your phone beeps, you're like, oh my God, he knows me so much. But the same thing, he's seeing what you're posting, he's read your life basically. You feel there's a connection, but there's a false connection most of the time.
It's an internet connection.
Yeah.
No. Truly, for me, the unfortunate situation was that particular girl whose photo has been used. And I hope that there will be an apology. And if there isn't an apology, I hope that she can find these good, learned friends who will be able to make those people apologize or be actually able to take that, because it's unfortunate. I'm sure when people saw that, they were like, oh my God, there was all those messages of rest in peace, and other people already started judging. You know how online community is.
Yes.
Or you lived recklessly, you wanted to be a social climber, or you decided that white is better than red, you know, or these are the things. So I think she needs to be apologized to, and then as guys who are in the fourth estate, truly there is a need to become more, you know, research, find out things, and let's get facts right.
To verify. And even in the Nairobian today, speaking about that, there's actually a story there, and the question asked, is Mercy alive? Is Mercy alive? And there's a picture there of the original one that was used on the story. Then there's another lady to the left. I don't know if we have that, maybe not, but maybe we'll come to the Nairobian. And we can see they very much look alike. In fact, they could pass for twins, or it is the same person. So what we're talking about here really is internet and online relationships, and the caution that you need to take. You need to be very cautious in terms of the people that you meet online, and to ensure that after you've met them, you take the necessary precautions. Like, for example, if you're meeting a stranger, please make sure it's in an open place. Don't go to some dodgy place just because they told you they can afford A, B, C, D, F, G. But bottom line, be very cautious. And at this point, let me also introduce Eric Omondi, who has just come in. Eric, karibu sana. Good to have you.
It's Kidero.
You are Kidero now?
Kidero.
Your new name is Kidero?
No. Kidero.
He's complaining about Kidero.
Kidero is the reason for my having come late.
Okay.
Yeah. Kidero. How many times have I called you?
What did he do now?
Hopefully he's watching now.
No. What were you doing with? I mean, really, how do you drag Kidero's name in an issue? What were you doing with the Kidero?
I'll start crying.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's get back to the ranch. Eric, we're just talking about online relationships and how we are living in an age where people actually relate online and they imagine this person is real until they meet them and discover that they may not be real. We have a story that was given in the Nation, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday, where a girl took her life after meeting somebody who they met online, and she was assaulted, and he also threatened to post her nudies online.
I think people have just become lazy. People don't want to go out there and interact. It's very important. I miss the good old days where I would actually not buy into the idea of Oshin's existence and just want to see what her nose looks like, and not worship what her nose to look like. So I think we should go back to the basics. It's very important to have that mutual interaction, physical interaction, even conversation. Like I see on dates, and I've said on this show again, where people meet, you see 4 girls, and before they eat, they take pictures of the food, and then 50% of the time, everybody's chatting on their phones.
And yet they're supposed to be
to be conversing. There's something about having a conversation with a fellow human being that was intended to be more than, you know, chatting. Chatting is nice, but it shouldn't precede physical contact.
Okay.
So yeah, we should go back to the basics.
Okay. Anyway.